Mr. Marionette, and today there's
And
something that
I'm
I've never.
6153.
Oh, great. This is something that I've never done before. It's going to be like this podcast. Now, look, if you think that Lachlan is louder than me, you'd be absolutely correct. There's something wrong with this. So
Because
just try and speak a bit quieter.
I'm totally 100% superior.
Yes, so superior. I will try. Like, basically, the way that we can fix this is just not talking while the other is talking. Okay?
Okay. But
Obviously. Today, we will be doing a podcast about the recently released trailer of Watching Paint Dry 4. We are so excited because this will be released on the 29th of June. When I watched this for the first time, it was really well shot and really well done. The editing was really good as well. Now, may I remind you that in Series 3, at the last episode of Series 3, there was a cliffhanger. And it was very cliffhangy. And they remind us of this. And I will show you that here.
It...
Now, what did you think when you saw this?
I was amazed at what I saw. It was greatly animated. It was greatly made. The voice acting was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'll just play some of the voice acting now. See? Great voice acting.
You see, it really draws you in.
Yeah, I know. I think this is going to be the best season of Watching Paint Dry yet. Now, about in 2 minutes into the trailer, the paint starts to change its shade of red a bit.
I'm pretty sure
Like
because
so.
I'm pretty sure this is because of I've watched some theory videos and they say this is because of the drying effect the paint has.
Oh, really? I haven't looked
Yeah.
at any theory videos yet, but I'm sure they give very good arguments. I'll play one
They
now. Yeah.
The reason the shade of red changes at about 2 minutes into the video is because of the drawing effect that paint has, and yeah, this is because this is how paint is designed, so that it sticks to the surface that has been made, so that it stays there and fulfills its purpose of changing the colour of the paint.
Yes, I have no idea what that is because that was edited in advance. So, what are your general thoughts on how the series is going to play out? What do you think the main plot of the series will be?
No, I think it's going to start off with the main character, as we know from series 1 onwards, having to say goodbye to his beloved paint. What was the
Oh my
original?
god, that would be so heartbreaking.
I know, it's... I reckon I'm gonna draw boiled tears. It's gonna go everywhere.
The main character will have to leave his paint.
I know. Either that, or he moves house and the paint has, like, wet red paint.
Oh yeah.
And we all know we can't, like, paint over wet paint. So he has to wait for it to dry.
Also, back to this cliffhanger from the end of Series 3. I don't think it's going to be resolved and they're going to wait to Series 5. You see, at the end of Series 3, a bit of the paint started to form into a glob. And that would be very bad if the paint were to dry, because it would be harder for it to dry in a glob, especially at the center of the glob.
What I think is going to happen, maybe the blob is why he's changing paint.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
I know,
Anyway, there is a part at the end of the trailer I would like to say. the paint is on the wall, all fine, and then it starts to get darker, and then there's a thunder strike, and then it just goes to black. No, they didn't change it to black paint. I think that is a bit of a cliffhanger. Like, maybe it will start to storm and halt the paint's drying progression.
Or maybe the paint gets wet, so then...
Yeah, then it will be harder to dry.
Yeah, so like the entire process gets reversed.
I know, and then you'd have to start from square one. That would be such a cliffhanger.
I know, right?
They might even have to change the colour of the paint.
Again, this would be the third time, the second time it's changed from the original first
Yeah, I
season.
know. From the
season
first
3.
season began in the year 2001, and they've had like a season lasting 20 episodes every couple years. And it began as yellow paint. That did not eventually end up drying.
One of the reasons was because the paint was too wet, and the main character kept on painting it, but was a dumb idea. We were all yelling from the screens, "Stop painting!"
Yeah, I know. The main character, one of his mistakes, if he really wanted the paint to dry, he would have researched this. And not made the dumb decisions that he did at the end of season 2. Basically, he would have bought good quality paint, good quality yellow paint, and made sure that he didn't keep putting over coats. You only need 2 coats of paint.
Maybe what he's doing inside this series is he has bought good quality paint, and maybe that's why he's changing.
Yeah, hopefully he has learned from his mistakes. And this, we don't actually know whether the red paints that is currently used for season 3 and 4 was good quality paint. It didn't begin with him buying the paint. It just began with you watching the paint dry, which was a really. No, I'd like to remind you, they are continuing on from season 3 with the same coat of paint and the same wall, but just more of the wall, just some that wasn't painted. They showed this in the teaser trailer. Now, I'd like to say again, there was a teaser trailer before this one, uploaded about 1 month ago to YouTube. The reason why we didn't talk about it or cover it then was because it wasn't very... It didn't have very much. It only lasted for 5 seconds and just showed a flash of red paint.
Yeah, so we couldn't really, like, talk about it. And not many people knew about it.
Yeah, no, it didn't get that many views. I mean, for the fan base that... It's gotten at least 14 fans, and it only got about, like, 3 or 4 views.
What was really distressing for all the fans out there.
Yeah, I know. Now, I think this teaser trailer has attracted more fans, because, with the 14 fans that watching paint dry as a TV show has, the teaser trailer has gotten 16 views. And a lot of people have commented that they will be buying the first 2 seasons.
And I've even seen some comments saying that they're going to buy the watching paint dry figurines.
Oh yes, I love those. I think I still have them, hang on. No, sorry, I don't have them anymore. I think I put them in the shed.
I've still got all of them.
Oh, really? Were you one of the people who collected all the watching paint dry figurines?
Well, of course, I'm the #1 fan.
Yeah, we've been watching paint dry from the very first season.
Exactly. We heard the title of it, and we got intrigued. It was really interesting.
Anyway, the creator.
Okay, the director and writer of Watching Paint Dry has said in an interview that don't need to be high to watch this.
I know, it's so amazing!
Because a lot of people have been saying that they're being annoyed because they have to be high to watch these episodes.
Yeah, Yeah, I am so excited for the release of Season 4 of Watching Paint Dry. However, that makes Watching Paint Dry, money grabbers. They will be releasing Season 4 of Watching Paint Dry in 2 parts. They announced this in their announcement video.
And at Comic-Con.
Yeah, and at Comic-Con, where they reserved a whole 2 square meters of space to show off Watching Paint Dry.
And it was really interesting because they even said how the original series became to be.
Oh yeah, that was good. It was a really good documentary as well. The reason why Watching Paint Dry Season 4 has come kind of late is because they spent a bit of time making a documentary about how Watching Paint Dry became a TV show. Oh, and
Yeah.
I hear at 2016's Oz Comic Con that they will be renting 50 square centimeters of space
This
to
is
show off
some-
Watching Paint Dry Season 4. I'm so excited.
I am too, because this is a big step for the company.
And you'll finally be able to meet the main character of Watching Paint Dry. Well, the actor. He'll be there in an interview where they have rented a whole 15 square centimeters and a lollipop to show off a piece of the wall that they used in Watching Paint Dry. I am so excited.
I've heard they're actually showing us an entire episode.
Oh, an entire episode of Watching Paint Dry.
Yeah,
I somehow
before.
doubt that. I think it will just be a small bit of an episode from Season 3.
No, I've got a feeling because we've always seen the voice acting in part of season 4 teaser for the trailer, so I'm guessing we might get to see the episode for it, like one of the episodes for Season 4.
Now, there's one more thing that I need... Now, Watching Paint Dry has never really been known for its music, but now they have hired the guy who lives in the garbage can in the back alley behind where they film Watching Paint Dry, who lives in a garbage can to compose their music. I am so excited because I've heard his music and it's in the trailer as well. It is so good. Listen to this. It's just so beautiful.
I know, I cry every time.
Yeah, I know. It's so good. Now, is there anything you'd like to say before I close up this podcast?
I just have to say, it's an interesting concept, changing the paint around. I think some fans will hate it because they like the old paint and the old style and they want to hold on to that. But sometimes you have to move on from the old stuff and accept the new stuff.
Yeah. You know how in Pokemon, for the Pokemon franchise, they have Gen
yeah.
1ers? Well, the Watching Paint franchise, which takes about 5 fans of the series up, called the Season 1 and 2 truly best name. Anyway, I'm going to have to leave this podcast here. I am so excited for the release of Watching Paint Dry Season 4. I think it's going to be amazing. What about you?
Honestly, I've already pre-ordered both.
Oh, really? I haven't gotten around to pre-ordering it yet myself.
I've even pre-ordered the new figurine for it.
Oh, the new figurine!
Yeah, it's amazing.
The paintbrush that was used to
paint the new wall.
To paint the new wall, yeah. I don't think that's being released until after Series 4, so you might be waiting till October for that. Sometime in October.
Yeah. But it's worth the wait.
Yeah, I know, it's worth the wait. I mean, it's very good quality, made out of made out of things pulled out of the rubbish dump, and a stick of chewed bubblegum.
It's great, you know. They put a lot of effort into the show and all the other side
So the writer and director has put his entire life into this, and
apparently the audio cut out. Bye!